Good morning, everybody. I've had a day of work and now it's fun. We're gonna turn the fun on. Turn the work off, turn the fun on. This week's video, I can finally reveal what it is. What I got isn't, it was supposed to come today and I looked and it's not gonna be here today yet. You guys, for my birthday, and this is not a brag, okay, this is an exciting share, okay, this is just me excited about it, but I wanted a piece of Louis Vuitton luggage. I have a list of things that I want that are the monogram Louis Vuitton vintage, that once I get everything on the list, I'm good. You know, I'm not the type of person that needs the best, the most expensive, and the newest. I think you guys know that. But when it comes to me collecting things for my personal vintage collection for special things like my birthday or for Christmas, that's when I like to invest in something that I will have forever. Okay, so in defense of Louis Vuitton is what we're calling this section, because a lot of people seem to have a strong opinion about anything that is designer, whether it shows it on it, whether you can see it across the front of what you're wearing, monogrammed, blah blah blah. People feel like if you have money, you don't need to show that your things are luxury label brand, that you can have quiet luxury and no one needs to know about it. And other people are so proud of it that they want something that just screams Gucci, it screams Louis Vuitton. I think that everyone should just be able to be and do what they enjoy, and if I enjoy vintage and historical luxury, then I'm gonna damn well get whatever I want, okay? I don't want to hear it. I'm gonna have a daily planner that's Louis Vuitton. We're gonna just give you a little history lesson here. This is on Louis Vuitton's website if you ever want to learn or refer to the history, because to me, I think the history is really important. At 16 years old in 1837, Louis Vuitton, I'm gonna just read you straight from their website, arrived in Paris by foot and apprenticed under Monsieur Maréchal. At the time, horse-drawn carriages, boats, and trains were the main modes of transportation. Travelers called upon people like Monsieur Maréchal, I took French, but you wouldn't know it. When Louis Vuitton apprenticed with him, that was what they made. They made these trunks because there was so many well-to-do people that were traveling on these trains that needed something that A, could handle keeping all of their things nice and tidy, but also had a lock on it and was durable, hard to get into, hard to break the lock type of luggage. He quickly became a valued craftsman of the Parisian atelier of Monsieur Maréchal. These were the roots of his highly specialized trade, the beginnings of his career in an artisanal industry that called upon skills to custom design boxes and trunks according to clients' wishes. And Louis Vuitton stayed for 17 years before opening his own workshop. Here are some amazing photos of very old Louis Vuitton from the time. It led to an 1859 opening of his atelier just northeast of the center of Paris. This workshop started with 20 employees. In 1900, he had 100 employees, and by 1914, 225. That's about the time that my house was built, which is crazy. So while my house had been built, Louis Vuitton was becoming Louis Vuitton. While the family home has been preserved and is part of a private museum, which, good God, I would love to see that, designing and creating leather goods and special orders for clients around the world. The unpickable lock. So this is the part that I was explaining a little bit. In 1886, Georges Vuitton revolutionized luggage locks with an ingenious closing system that turned travel trunks into treasure chests. In the 1900s, travelers carried all their essentials inside wardrobes and trunks, which unfortunately often attracted burglars. Master trunk maker Louis Vuitton sought to help his clients protect the goods inside their travel pieces. In 1886, father and son Georges adopted a single lock system with 2 spring buckles, and after several years of development, patented the revolutionary system. It was so effective, he challenged Houdini, the great American escape artist, in a public newspaper to escape from a Vuitton box and lock. Houdini did not rise to the challenge, but the lock's effectiveness is indisputable and it still is used today. I love that. So tell me, in defense of Louis Vuitton, but that isn't cool. Tell me that's not cool. I know that people have taken things like the Louis Vuitton monogram and ran with it and turned it into this, I'm better than you, I can afford Louis Vuitton and you can't. And I've been there. I've lived most of my life craving to ever be able to walk into a Louis Vuitton. I still would love to do that. Walk into a Louis Vuitton and purchase something off the shelf, brand new. But what fun is that when you can shop around for it and it's been used by many for many years, or maybe just in someone's collection for a very long time and is now available for you to purchase online. When I discovered things like the Real Real, and now there's Vestiaire. The Real Real was the first one. Real. It sounds like Scooby-Doo trying to say something. When I discovered the Real Real, and I was like, oh my God, I can not only get a Louis Vuitton something, I can afterpay it. And people have given me shit before on that too. Like, oh, well, you can't afford it, you have to afterpay it, then you shouldn't buy it. No, I'm a collector. Kick rocks. It's none of your business, mind your business. And that's the problem a lot of people have. They need to mind their business. Who cares if I want this? I also gotta say, I've noticed some influencers are having to purge some of their very expensive stuff because of the fear of being robbed. That is scary. So I will just say now, the things I have aren't that expensive. They're old, they're tattered, they're stained, and they don't have an extensive amount of value that they would if they were newer pieces. So I had been collecting and saving credits with the Real Real. And so I got the monogram Cabas piano, which they say the value of it in reality is $7.95, but you can find these all over for far less than that. I paid $3.76 for it, but I also had credit, so it's like I kind of had to spend it. Not bad for Louis Vuitton. Other people maybe spend their money on golf clubs. Some people spend their money on baseball cards. You know, everyone has their thing. So it's really no one's place to judge what you've chosen to collect or how you've chosen to spend your hard-earned cash. So anyway, the Cabas piano, and now I have had to have this repaired. It has damage, as you can see, which I'm fine with. I'm a thrift girly. I don't mind a little love. And the handle was broken. So I actually took it to a local cobbler. He's amazing. He does magic. And he was able to fix the straps to the purse. And he also cleaned it. And I love it. And it's a great purse. And this is my special purse. You know, this is what I wear for my birthday or for a special occasion. And this is the only one I have. And I treasure it and love it and value it. So it's valued to me because it's a piece that I've worked hard on to get and collected. And I love it. So that's all that matters, right? And then I decided, see, he got this all shiny, and now I need my notepad to be shiny too. But then I got this, and this I paid $147 for. So, and it says it's 40% off of $245, but it's like they always have sales like that. So yeah, sure, you can look at the value that it would have been, but they're never at that value. It's the same thing when you go to like Hobby Lobby and it says the original crazy astronomical price. And then that big thing of all the discounts of what they're actually asking for it. It's like that all the time. So just stop screwing around and just give us the price. Stop saying this was gonna be a $50 candle, but we're gonna give it to you for $12.99. Just tell us the price. So this was not very much. So you can get these. I've talked about this a lot because I feel like other girls like to daydream about one day having their own little LV planner, and there's tons of these on the railroad. There's tons of these on websites. You can get it for sure. And I don't think $100 is asking that much for this. And then you just get the little inserts, and you can get these on Etsy. People make them for like 20 bucks. There's also little Amazon ones. I'll put the blog post for this down below. I have a whole blog post on how to where to get these and how to fill them and your options. There's like a variety of options. And then I usually just tuck my pen in here. This is just a fun, I love these pens. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have to show you these pens. They have the smallest tip to them that you can really get a tiny, fine little bit of writing in. And it came in this pack. And look at all the colors. they're like spring colors. So we've got like light sage colors, pinks, a light tan. This one looks blue in the thing, but it's actually like more of a bluey gray. They're great. So anyway, and they're because they're a little thicker and they're matte, they don't slide. And I like how the little gold piece matches this. Now I have something to say about this too. When you order things from the Real, from what I understand, and I know the most about the Real because of the work I've done with them, but I'm sure with Vestiaire and I'm sure with all the others that they have an authentication process. But you can actually like see videos of the warehouses where they do authenticate for the Real. I know people have had differing opinions about that, but all I know is that I trust it. And also, now this is called Love That Bag, and it tells you how to figure out what year your Louis Vuitton bag is from. That is so interesting. And it also sometimes will tell you where it was made. So looking at this label here right now, for example, so AR1004 would indicate a bag was made in France in October of 2004. So the last numbers on that tag is the year it was made. And I just wanted to see if anything in my bag, now my bag is old, so I'm gonna probably have to go, here we go, off of this. So see that little gold piece? Now I already know that my bag was made in France because made in France, but I think maybe, and then also you could just tell because the phone holder size, you know, you always can kind of figure out phones, think phones. Cell phones weren't very popular during this time of year, so you could start narrowing down, like maybe it was more this time or this time. Maybe it's like, look, I have a thing. Do you see that? V10080. So I'm going to go through two letters followed by 4 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first 2 letters represent the factory location, so 00. The first and the third represents the month, 08, August. And the second and fourth represent the year, 00. So 2000. Was this made in the year 2000? In the year 2000. Do you remember when Conan O'Brien used to do that? So VI must just obviously mean Paris because it says it was made in Paris. So I think this bag is from the early 2000s. Oh my god, I think I just figured out my own year of my purse. I really wanted to know. Now, if I've got that wrong, if any of you out there know more than I, then please by all means tell me. Let's go back up where she says what VI stands for. VI, here it is, France. It says right there. So you can see which 2 double-digit letters mean France. And now we can confirm that that's for sure. So I think this bag is from the year 2000. Okay, so this is my luggage. I'm just gonna put the photo on the screen and we'll unbox it tomorrow when it gets here. But this is the Louis Vuitton Monogram Satellite 70 Vintage luggage. The measurements of it was another reason why I wanted it, because I have a piece of luggage that I use every time we go most places that are like driving, you know, when we go driving. And the height is 18, width is 26, so it's 18 by 26, and that's a good size for me to be able to put everything that I need for when we go on these trips. The condition, now as far as the other bags that I saw, here's some that were honorable mention, recently viewed, that I considered. I considered the Monogram Pullman 70, which is this. It's a beautiful bag. I love that it zips on the top part. I thought that was really nice. As you can see here, it has a little bit of damage on the corner. But man, when you open it up, you really get to, there's so much room. I do like this bag. You can fix that very easily. So I don't mind a little bit of damage, as you can see, but it says it's an as-is condition, and this one was, the bag that I got is in good condition, and I wanted to get one that was more on the good to fair, but when it says as-is, you kind of risk getting it and it actually having some significant issue, I think. This one was almost for me. It's that exact same bag that we just looked at, the Monogram Pullman 60 though, not 70. This has wheels. I was like, oh, mama like. But
But then I noticed a wheel is broken. And do I want to deal with having to repair it? I don't. I don't want to have to deal with that. And it's okay, it doesn't have wheels, you know? And this was another one that I thought about, the Pullman 75. This one is a beautiful vintage bag, my gosh. And it's bigger. It's width of 30, height of 21, and it's in fair condition. So it's even given a little bit better condition than the last one that we just looked at. But it does say it still has heavy scuffs at the exterior, moderate residue at the interior, and this is what I'm talking about when I say they don't always list at the bottom the damage. When you get in close on this one corner, it looks like it's ripped. And that, you know, obviously is going to happen with bags this old. You can get that repaired. You could take it to a cobbler. Maybe your cobbler fixes handbags as well, like mine does. He just works with leather in general, so he does shoes, obviously he's a cobbler, and then he'll do leather handbooks, leather goods in general. So he could probably fix that, but I just don't want something I have to send in for repair. I opted out of that one as well and just stuck with the one I ended up getting, and it's a beautiful bag. I'm so excited. It still has the Louis tag on it too, that little, you know, like baggage tag, so I can put my name on it and all that good stuff. It's a little bit more expensive. It's like $70 more than the other ones, almost like $100 more than the other ones, but I don't, oh, it says from 1998 collection. I'm gonna verify that when it gets here. We will have so much fun when it gets here. I can't wait to unbox it and have a moment. Hopefully I don't get really annoying. Sometimes I'm annoying when I get excited about stuff. I annoy myself in editing. I also wanted to know what celebrities really like Louis Vuitton over the years, and Audrey Hepburn came up a lot, and she has a Speedy that you can tell that she took everywhere, like everywhere. Audrey Hepburn was a Speedy, a Louis Vuitton lover, and actually if you watch the movie Charade, there's a scene where her luggage is all Louis Vuitton matching trunks. I swoon, I swoon. So yeah, you can see them here. This is similar to the one that I just showed, not the one I got, but that one that I just showed with the straps on the front. That looks like this bag. So that is all I've got for my little Louis Vuitton history lesson. I thought that would be fun to go through and share with you guys because I find this kind of stuff fascinating. I love fashions, history, and just like where things come from, because it puts it a little bit more into perspective for me as to why something is so great. Because it is funny, it's something my husband actually asked when we were laying in bed and I was talking about making this video and what we're going to talk about this week, because he's like, how are you going to incorporate your new luggage into like what you're going to do for your content this week? And I was like, yeah, I don't know, I'm working on that actually. I feel like I need to do some throwbacks, because I think people just think of what it is now, where it seems like this status thing that people are trying to show off how much money they have, and I don't look at it and I don't use it from that perspective. I use this as a historical fashion reference of something that I appreciate because it's old and it's a very well crafted, beautiful piece, and I have a lot of appreciation for it. And the monogram to me is a stamp of history, not a status. So I just have a different look. And I also know that Louis Vuitton just came out with a makeup line, and the creative director for all of it is Pat McGrath. How amazing is that? How amazing is that? So definitely I'm gonna have to try that, because check Pat McGrath and check Louis Vuitton. I mean, it's got everything you need. But yeah, I mean, it's about time. We've got Valentino, we've got Louis Vuitton, we've got Dior and YSL. I mean, we've got everything else with luxury makeup. So it's about time that Louis gets in on it. But I'm excited to show this to you. I'm excited to do this, but I think what we need to do is have a little inspiration from the movie Charade and do a Louis Vuitton ode tribute, like little Miss Audrey Hepburn looking adorable in that moment where she walks in and she's got all that Louis Vuitton. I think it'd be fun to do a more retro look. I'm gonna get dressed and we're gonna head out. Anyway, here's what I have on. This is a tracksuit, like a matching set that I just recently got because I felt like I needed some lightweight, not too heavy, not too hot, a matching set. And I thought it was gonna be a little bit more Kelly green. This is more forest green, but it's okay. I don't hate it. I might actually order another one in like a tan. And I would say too, when I got it, I ordered a size up because I wanted it to be kind of baggy, and now I just wish I ordered true to size because it's a little bit too baggy. What shall we wear? Now that I have light up here, I can bring you guys over here and it's actually decent light. So I want to do a reel today where it says basically like what people think I listen to based off of how I dress, because I dress like Zooey Deschanel. I listen to heavy metal. I listen to black metal and death metal. I love it. It makes me feel good. I feel like listening to metal is the equivalent of a good cry. I feel like it gets it out. Like I don't feel pent up anymore. I can just listen to metal and I'm like, all is right in the world. But it's not the devil's music, okay? It's a release. In the defense of metal, I highly recommend it. I'll recommend some albums below. So I'll recommend a couple songs below, and have an open mind. But you also have to like that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking about wearing this today. I tend to bust this out a lot right at the end of winter and right as spring comes in because it's a transitional dress. But I wear this. It's always this time of year that I wear this dress. I also really like this dress that I upcycled. It's very warm and cozy. I could wear this one too. Gosh, I haven't worn this in a while. It might be this one. I kind of want to wear a longer maxi. It's pretty cold out and it's raining. So maybe we'll toss this on. I got this buffalo plaid tan dress. It has pockets and it didn't fit me in the bust area, but it fit me everywhere else. So I was like, well, screw it. I'm just going to cut it open. So I just cut the front open and gave it a V-neck, and then I can just wear whatever underneath, like a camisole top, and it fits great. So yeah. All right, here's the outfit. I'm so sorry it's not tidier up here. I just feel like it's in disarray from the lights, and all the stuff my husband used to hang them is still there. It's a mess, but I swear it'll be cleaned up next time. Here's the dress. Isn't it the cutest thing? I'm so glad I upcycled it. It's a little tight around the armpits, which I don't love, but I could totally cut the sleeves off, and it's something I might actually do so that I can wear this more comfortably, because that is something that kind of throws me off. Maybe I can just add like a little mini like piece of lace here or something to give it more shoulder, but not this, because it's a little snug. Totally a trick you can do on a dress if you have bigger boobs and you can't fit into these adorable dresses that fit you otherwise. Well, maybe not on the armpits, but alas, you can make it work. And one other little secret I'll tell you. I have to get in and out of it with a hanger. So the way that I get in and out of this is that when I upcycled it, I put a little thing on the zipper that has a loop, and I just look in the mirror because this is so tight that I can't reach back, and I let this hang, and then I can pull it down. I'm not going to do it now because it's a bitch, but that is how I get in and out of this dress. Is I have to make a loopy zipper to get me in and out. I could put like a string, like a bow on it, like a bowstring. That's what I might do, is just have like a couple of little strands of a ribbon that's kind of hanging off of it, and it looks decorative, but then I can just grab it and like yank it on and off. That's actually what I'm going to do, so I don't have to do this hanger trick anymore. But anyway, I feel super cute in this. It's perfect. Let's go get a latte and hit the thrift stores. I'll try to get more footage this time. I've been struggling because of the pinky on getting like footage and holding things at the same time. Because my sleeves are so tight, I got stuck in this dress I was trying on in the mirrors, in front of the mirrors, because they don't have dressing room, so you have to try it on in front of the mirror in the middle of the store. And I got stuck because this is too tight for me to pull my arms up. And I had to ask this poor woman who did not want to talk to me, because I was like, excuse me, and she was ignoring me. Like she has her like, nope, stranger danger. But I literally was in it, and I had it behind my back, and I was like, can you please pull this off of me? And she had to pull the dress over my head for me because I was stuck inside of it. And at the same time, a girl walked by and was like, I like your dress. And I was like, thanks. And I said it in a way because I'm like, this stupid dress, I just got stuck in it. So she probably thinks I was being such a bitch. And I only did it in that tone because I was frustrated that I was just stuck on it. I was stuck inside of this dress. But anyway, I got some stuff. I just went to the same thrift store I always go to. I was thinking today I would go somewhere new, but I had to drop off some stuff at the tag and title office. And so I'm like, while I'm here, I might as well just go to this thrift store, you know? So why go on the other side of town if I don't have to? And I found things, and I always find dresses at this store, always. Still drinking this coffee. It's very cold, but it's delicious. I saw quite a few things that looked like something that Audrey Hepburn would have worn back in that time, that were matching suits. They were like kind of that color, and they looked like they'd be perfect, but they were size 0. It's pretty hard. Anyway, I found things that I think I'm just gonna wear with I'm just gonna do Audrey hair, Audrey makeup, and I might do the scarf thing that she does. And then I'm just gonna take a cute picture with it, you know, with my luggage when it gets here, and try to replicate that moment. So let's just get into what I did get for this little mini thrift haul. I just got a few things. And I also had a coupon. That's another reason why I get motivated to go. I'm like, well, I could use some more spring transition weather dresses, but I had a 25% off. I had to take advantage. This jean dress is so cute. It's so cute. I love it. There's no brand name on it, but when I look at the label, that tag looks familiar. I almost could say it's Old Navy, but I don't know for sure. I looked everywhere to make sure it wasn't Shein because that pisses me off. I love, 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 love the fit of this dress. It's got that flare A-line look that looks really adorable with cowboy boots. And cowboy boots look good with everything though. Like every single dress I put on looked good with the cowboy boots I had on. That's why I love them. I really need a dark brown pair. That's gonna be the next. I want red and dark brown. Those are like the two. I'm putting it out there into the world that I'll find them. This is the dress of all the dresses. This is my favorite one, okay? This is a Seanna dress. This is a Seanna dress. I was also having a color. You can tell when I'm having a specific color. I was having mustards and yellows and tans as my color. I even wore that buffalo plaid camel, like rich orangey color looking dress. Like that was the color of the day. You can tell what kind of mood I'm in when I put a dress on, and that's what I will find when I go thrifting. And I did. Look at this dress! Oh my god! It's so cute! Oh, I'm so excited. A new day. It gets me every time. It was $5.50. I love this design of the balloon sleeve and how it goes down. It's just, there's so much like little detail to it that is just so me. And it's baby doll, and it's this ambery orange color. It's gorgeous. All right, so here is my boob. Is my boob out? Sorry. Anyway, so this dress is super cute. I love this maxi look. I love when it has that kind of cascading ruffle, and such a great color, such a cool print, very spring without being too pastel. And I think this would be cute with like a jean jacket. It would be cute with sandals, with cowboy boots, with anything. You can really, sneakers. This would be cute with sneakers. I'm just excited to wear stuff like this, and little summer hats and sunglasses, and just frolic out in the sunshine. I'm excited about it. I think this is the most excited I've been in a long time about spring. This would be a fun dress to do that in, you know, like go lay in my hammock in my dress and read a book and listen to music. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. Speaking of yard and laying out in the sunshine, nothing like a strapless dress. This is definitely more summertime, unless I wear a sweater with it, obviously. But this is a nice strapless. I love tossing these types of dresses on to just specifically go lay on a blanket and have a picnic in my own backyard. I do that all the time. I just lay out a blanket, I put a speaker out, I get a book out or something to do on my computer, and I just hang out in the sun. And I definitely need more strapless dresses to do that, so this will be perfect. And I love a flowy white strapless dress. Glad I got it. Totally worth it. So I'm gonna go do some laundry and hang out downstairs with my pups and watch Below Deck. And hopefully my delivery comes tomorrow earlier than later. I really hope it doesn't like come late. Please deliver early, please. Oh my god. Okay, it's a nice size. Oh my gosh. Look at it!
It's pretty sick.
Beautiful. Wonder if anyone's name is still in here. Angelina Jolie! Look at the inside. That's in real good shape. That's gonna fit a lot of stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Look at that. Wow!
Actually in really good shape.
It is.
Even the rubber's not all worn down.
The inside's like actually brand new looking. Look at the inside. Look at the buckle. It says Louis Vuitton on it. Oh, I love that. Gorgeous detail. I can put my name up in here. Beautiful. And then you close it. And you legitimately have to use the buckles. Can't wait to go somewhere. Can we go on a little mini vacation soon?
Mm-hmm.
You want some now, don't you?
Mm-hmm. I want a vintage duffel.
Yeah, I don't blame you. An official good morning to you. I'm gonna get ready for my little weekly photo shoot, which is celebrating the luggage that arrived. And we're gonna do this makeup from Charade. It's beautiful. So I was between two, and this is what I thrifted last week and this is what I thrifted this week. I think both of them have a nice touch to them that looks old school. This one has that tie front, which as you guys saw in the birthday video, I think has a very vintage look to it, so that could work. But this one looks more like the dress that she wore at the very end of the movie. Plus this is actually vintage, so I feel like this makes more sense and it will look really great with the makeup. So I'm gonna go change into this. We're gonna get some fun photos of the official look. It's gonna be so great. Well, I got some photos with the luggage and I got a fun little video ending. I think it will be cute. So I will insert that now.
We discovered your husband's body lying next to the tracks of the Paris-Bordeaux railroad line. He was dressed only in his pajamas. Do you know of any reason why he might have wanted to leave France? Where did he keep his money?
I don't know anything about $250,000. All I have is this really expensive luggage. What am I gonna do? I get to keep the luggage, right?
Obviously.
Okay, good. Well, I'm off to see Cary Grant. He is waiting for me. Toodaloo. And that was super fun. I love the makeup, I actually do. I really need to just get out old magazines and do the looks because it's just fun to do things. I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't done that in forever. Where you even just like smoke the wing out a little bit further out on the corners and give it more of that droop. I don't know, there's something very 60s about this look and I really do like it. So anyway, this is getting annoying because I can hear it on my ears. How did people do that back in the day? Like talk with these scarves on. Anyway, that's it for now.
Did you say marriage license?
Now, don't change the subject. Just give me the stand.
Oh, I love you, Adam, Alex, Peter, Brian, whatever your name is. Oh, I love you.